Welcome to a day in the life on Dead Ends. Yes, the printer still works. It turns out it was just literally a bad socket on a multi-plug outlet. And so that's a great way to start the day after trying to sleep in a bit because I didn't have to work a 6-day week this time. And Habitat for Humanity Restore doesn't open until noon, so I usually spend my Saturday mornings watching videos to try and learn some things, working on little projects around the RV, and or just watching some TV. So time to head out, and you're invited to come along with me if you'd like to. Thanks. And this is where I get to say thank you, Lord, for the truck still working. If you're interested, some episodes back in the 40s, I was having some truck issues, and yes, the service engine light is on, but evidently it's an evap problem of some kind, and I decided not to spend money on figuring it out. But here we go to Habitat for Humanity Restore. It's a beautiful day. I also always like to look down and see if there might not be some pallets to check out at the fireplace builder's place. They've been nice to let me pick up pallets when they have them out there, and I may check later today, but don't see anything that I need to check out right away. They're looking pretty busy today, and I gotta be honest, I could come on Fridays, but I come on Saturdays with the idea that probably things that would have really tempted me to buy maybe have already been sold, but still like to go through and see if I can find cheap hardware and occasionally some tools or other little things. So let's go check it out. The big find is back in the tool section. Okay, 50-cent bin. This might help with edging wood glue or just cleaning glue off in general. Can sharpen that up a bit. I keep finding these star chisels. I don't really have a use for them right now, but it's kind of a cool tool and cheap, so I'm picking them up when I see them. Might be able to use this as part of the dust collection system. Let's see how that does.
Popsicle. Doesn't matter how cold it is.
Okay, got out pretty cheap this time. There was this old-fashioned student desk, wooden student desk, that I'd been keeping my eye on, and they'd marked down, and oh, I'm so glad somebody bought it so I didn't have to keep thinking about it, because I probably would have. All right, next stop, time to get Pepsi'd up, going to Circle K. Okay, next stop is Cousin Carol's here, and I've pulled in, gone into the house, checked my mail, got a new tripod from Strike Man. I'm going to look forward to trying that out. What I've found is that because I make so much sawdust, the Pepsi needs to stay in the truck. So the precious cargo there is tucked away, and now we're going to head into the workshop area. And I'm going to see if the cornhole board can be finished up today. Here's hoping. Yeah, I think this can be pretty handy. It's a nice height, and I'll be able to set it up in a number of ways. It's also really adjustable. Shout out to viewer Ro, who was brainstorming with me on the handles for the cornhole boards and said, well, why don't you paint them and clear coat them? I thought, oh wait, yeah, I've actually got easy spray paint and clear coat left over from the chess set, and why didn't I think of that? Thank you again, Ro. So Restore had, it turns out I could find 3 of these, so I've got 2 still in the bag, and I've got 1 that I can experiment with paint. Let's see how this turns out. Blessed and grateful for helpful viewers. Thanks very much. A few weeks back, I thought, oh, I got the wrong color by mistake. Well, maybe it wasn't a mistake after all. Like I said, blessed and grateful, because sometimes seeming mistakes turn out to be maybe just what I needed. We're going to try this hammered kind of brown and black, and I think it'll go well with that antique brass on the latches I've been putting on. Wow, that may be just about perfect. If I don't try to actually cover it completely, but let some of the original finish come through, I think it's going to be a great match for those latches. Looks like I could maybe go a little darker, but that's a much better match. Whoop, that's a much better match. And I'm going to go ahead and do both of them right now. Yeah, there was nothing at Restore today that was any better, so I'm going to go with this. Thanks again, Roro. Okay, I have kind of gotten the marks for the screw holes here, and I think I have a way to do this that's going to work. Looks like I need to come in just a touch here. So if that's my spot, there's that one and there's that one. And then we can drill. Oh, good. Okay, let's try this. That may be a tiny bit off, but I'll see if I can do better on the next one. Okay, I'm going in 1 inch from the bottom of each. And I don't know if that's going to be a comfortable handhold distance or not, but that's where I'm at, and that's what I'm going to do this time, and change it, fix it if I need to. Okay, I interrupt the drilling for the handles to say I just had an idea. These nuts and bolts are just galvanized gray, and I just realized I can put some spray paint on these too. So we got the hammered brown on these as well, and that should help tighten up the look a little bit. This is where it becomes obvious that I'm fairly lazy when it comes to these kinds of painting things, and instead of taping things off or thinking to do this beforehand, I found a piece of PVC that is the right size, and I'm just going to spray inside it. And it's probably not good for my learning to be more careful. That actually worked really well. After the nuts and washers here at bolt have dried a little bit, cured a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and open up these two latches. Well, I may flip it and do the same on the other side first, but I'm going to eventually open up the two latches so that I can put the screws through for the handles, and I have a bit here that is just a little bit bigger than the washers, and that will allow for a bit of a countersink, to counter bore, I guess is the right term, to get these heads just inside the boards on the inside, and allow for a good, hopefully good, solid, permanent tightening there. Okay, that's kind of where we're at this point, and I'm going to check on the painting of the handles. Okay, the latches are on, and now I'm going to try to move it. I don't have the handles on yet. I have to take the latches apart to do that, but going to try to move it and see how well it kind of hangs together as a unit, and then going to get it out in the light and try to get some pictures, get the handles on. Just doing kind of a walk around, and my goodness, I can see all the little imperfections that I was afraid I was going to see. Some of them I think I can kind of touch up, and that'd be a good idea. Some of them may just be part of the character, but the boards are actually made, and they are fitted together, and I'm looking forward to getting them delivered to some loved ones who I hope will enjoy them. I'm blessed and grateful, really thankful for this. And thanks to you too for watching and commenting. Let me know what you think. With maybe a couple of finishing tweaks of some surface issues, a little bit of sanding, a little bit of staining, a little bit of filling in gaps and holes, the cornhole boards for Brad and Sierra are ready to use. Yeah, I'm not going to say done. I'm going to say they could be used right now, and I'm thrilled. I feel so blessed. Thank you. Thanks for coming along for the ride on this, anybody that's been watching these videos, and please let me know what you think. Well, except for putting away a few tools and cleaning up a few scraps of materials, I think I'm done for the day, and wow. Yes, there are a lot of things that could have been done better on this, but wow, I'm just so glad that it's kind of done and that I learned so much in the process. From the sublimity of the cornhole board project being all but wrapped up to the absolutely mundane, typical ending of my Saturday travels, stop at the Dollar General to use my $5 off $25 coupon and restock the Pepsi supply. I enter armed with coupons and anticipate coming out with provisions for the coming week. Back home, groceries are put away, had a little bit of supper, got the TV show started that I'm watching right now. Starting to edit the video. It's a long one. If you've watched all the way through, you're a champ. Hopefully you did it at 1.5 speed or something. But that's just kind of the normal, boring, in a way, day that is usual for me on Saturdays. But what a blessing it is that I have the freedom to just get out and kind of do whatever I feel like doing. And hopefully getting to learn some things and have some fun and keep moving forward. I hope that you know that you get to do the same. Thanks again.